Hey, what's up, everybody? Just wanted to make sure that I touch base with everybody. Thanking them for all the assistance that they've been giving me, and just to get them ready to ensure that they are going to be signed up for the upcoming election. Getting ready to go on with the Reinvention Center and talk about life after prison. So that's a big topic for me. And in that, dealing with the challenges of coming out of prison. So we have to be mindful that it's an uphill battle getting out of prison. So we're going to touch base on that with James Jones, Lisa Riley. So I hope you guys tune in. I think one of the biggest things that we've touched on, we had a guy from Louisiana. We just show you how small the world is. He was traveling through. What's up, E? Man, it's good to see you, man. Welcome home, big brother. Y'all see my friend Eric Gasson after his 20 plus year stint, man. He's home. I'm glad to see him home, man. We talked so many days about what we were going to do and how we were going to change the world when we were free. What's up, baby boy? You okay? Yeah, man. You got to come over and jump over on the Reinvention Center, man. We're talking about life after prison, so I'd like you to come over so you can speak on what it's like, man, coming home. I've been telling people, and I know it's different in each case, with different people coming home. So I want you to jump over, man, on that. I'm sure my girl's going to come on and she's going to post a link, or Lisa Riley is going to come on for a minute and she's going to post a link. So it's on Zoom. You can either go to my page and see it and tune in 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, well, 8 o'clock your time, right after this. So we're talking about in the next 30 minutes. I'm only going to be on here a minute. Man, welcome home, man. How you been feeling? So I want you to come on and tell the people, man, how you been feeling and what a blessing it's been, man. I've been trying to give you a chance to, readjust, to get back into the groove, man, with your family. I know that daughter of yours is trying to pull all that love out you, man, and tugging at your heart. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's a blessing, man, from us talking about so many days like that, man, in Unicor and coming up with a master plan. I think we still need to, I had a job as an SAP analyst, first as a QA clerk using SAP, but then they offered me a job as a SAP analyst. But the thing was, they could never come up with a salary. I don't know if it was the good old boy system holding me out because I was more qualified than the person who was already the analyst, and they didn't want to see anybody coming out of prison. So there's going to be a lot of hating on you, man, when you find with your skill set in SAP and Excel. It's going to be a lot of people standing in the doorway just because you've been incarcerated. So, but don't give up, man. Just let your talent. I found a job doing something that I love to do every day, and that's ministering to people. So, God blessed me with a job as a chaplain. I told you where, but they're just a blessing. So that's something I like doing, so I can paint a picture of hope for other guys and to be able to help them once they get out of prison. You know what I mean? So that's been the thing, man. So just make sure that you, our baby just posted the link. So anybody that's on, you can see the link. You can see the link on the page. So that's all. I just jumped on here for a few minutes, man. I had another homeboy that got out after doing 23 years, Charlie Taylor. It's different. He did his time in the state where they don't have any industry, so he had no way of making any kind of revenue as we did. So he was living on hard times, man. But he's a good guy, man. He was in the Bible college. He only had about 20 hours to finish, so we're gonna try to get him in that. But he was having a hard time. That's my partner, Charlie Taylor. Then I was telling people how small the world is. A guy get out of Louisiana after serving 25 years. He's at a Denny's, and two of my nieces, who I haven't seen since I've been home, they tell him, "Hey, my aunt help people who get out of prison, man. Look him up. Look him up on Facebook," and gave him my link, and he reached out, man, Tyrone Pickram. So, I was trying to help him and put him in touch with some people in Louisiana. I didn't really have many people in Louisiana other than Fox Rich, but it's just amazing how small the world is, man. And what I want you to do is make sure that you give back some of your time and some of your skill set, man, mentioning some of them little kids out there, man. But first, get yourself together. It's going to take time, man. And you coming out in the season with the holiday season, you're never going to have enough time for family. No matter what you do, no matter how much, it's only 24 hours in a day, brother. So please, man, take your time, man, and you're going to try to readjust. And just whatever you said you was going to do, man, make sure you do that. Whether it was for your daughter, whether it was for your family member, or for whoever was supporting you, whatever you said you was going to do, man, just stay true to your word, no matter what it is. No matter what it is that you were going to do or what you wanted to do. So just stay true to you, you know what I'm saying? So that's all, man. What's up, Jimmy Earl? Man, we know the election is coming up. I posted a kind of venting. I made a post today, called True Story. And it's a true story, man, that our right to vote was passed as a temporary act. And there's so many people that died and marched for us to even have a right to vote, yet we won't exercise it because we think that our one vote don't count. If 100,000 people say that, then we got 100,000 people that think that their one vote don't count. So that's 100,001 votes that we lost just because they were ignorant to the fact that they didn't exercise their right to vote. Another thing is that people think that voting is just going to be some magic turnaround for everybody. As I was telling people before, man, if it wasn't for Trump, you wouldn't be out today. I'm not advocating or promoting him. I'm just saying, even though I think that Biden is the next, is the lesser of the two evils, but if it hadn't been for Biden, you wouldn't have been in prison. If it hadn't been for Trump, you wouldn't be out of prison. So it's a catch-22. You know what I mean? And so with everything happening with COVID, man, right now I don't think either one of them will make a difference. It's going to be the people on the local level first that's going to make everything possible for us, man. There's a pandemic going on in the world, and then the cases are now taking a resurgence to going higher and higher. Yes, you're right, Sandy. We must. You know what I mean? Are you going to be on the Zoom tonight, Sandy? I want to make sure that we invite Eric Gasson on, just so we can get him to speak. I'm gonna let James know. I'm gonna try to inbox him and let him know that we're gonna try to get him on, because our topic is life after prison, and it's been no easy task, man. That's why I go through lengths to try to help people, man. I want to get with you, Eric, man, so we can do some things, because there's not many people that has the skill set that you had or I had on the computer, on the industry side. And I think that's big, to where the project that we was working on to try to get Unicor to help us find a job using SAP, and for us to finish getting certified. And they say, "Hey, Joe, how you doing?" So I think that's going to be big, E, or that we still do that we still work on that. So you got to go ahead and get you a laptop, man, so we can get to work, so we can network and finish putting that program in that we started working on before we left, and use that same mode that we use to get our story out, so that we can help other people. Even with my organization, Sale, or if you start your own, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But it definitely won't be Pardon Me America, huh? Yeah. That's just an inside thing for me and E, man. So we, yeah. But Pardon Me America, man, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's doing his own thing, man. And, he got the hookup right now at FedEx, man. So reach out to him, so maybe you can get on the guy who's over FedEx all over the United States. Out of the Dallas hub, man, got him a job. So with your skill set, if there was one near me, so I'm thinking about transferring to Jackson because they need somebody in Jackson to work on the computers. So I've been thinking about, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's a toss up. Man, I just say go to the polls, flip a coin. But in all actuality, man, I honestly think that Kamala Harris and Biden is the lesser of the two evils. So he's the lesser of the two evils. So in all seriousness, man, it's just that because what Trump being in office has done is empowered the right wing people, who have sought to keep us down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just really think that in truthfulness, it gave them a voice. He gave them a voice because he won't denounce them, and they, so when you don't denounce the people, that's basically saying that you're okay with what they're doing. As a president, the first thing you should have did was nipped it in the bud when all these people came out, when all these Trump supporters came out, and then you hosting your first event at the same time. I will. What time is yours going on? Maybe we can jump over after we do that, or something like that. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll stream it live while I'm still watching with James and stuff. What's yours going to be about, Sandy? So, and that's the thing, though. I really think that he has given a voice or credence to those people who didn't have a voice or were afraid to say anything before. You know what I mean? It's okay. We got a president that says it's okay to be racially biased. It's okay to be prejudiced. You know what I mean? So yeah. Drop the details in here so we can jump on. You know what I mean? Sandy, which way you going now? You coming over to the Reinvention Center, or you going over to Sandy? I want us to be able to support you, so maybe I'll talk to James and we'll end hours early so we can jump over and give you some support tonight too, Sandy, depending on how long it is and stuff. So it's important that we collaborate and support each other on these different issues that we have. So maybe we can jump over and support you too. But as I was saying, man, for me, it's not an easy task because I'm looking at the possibility where one thing I know, Trump is what they call an outdoor. So he's going to try to, with his clemencies, he's going to try to do outdo Obama by doing as many as he can before he gets out of office. You know what I'm saying? And so, but in looking further down the road, the power that he gave to the right-wing groups are only going to increase, and the hatred is only going to get bigger and thicker and even more obtrusive or intrusive on our lives. You know what I mean? And so, like you said, even though he's done the few little things to let a few people out of jail, he hasn't appointed one African-American judge anywhere across the United States. Not one. Yeah. It's hard to even talk about that. So, man, that would be great. So we have those who have been incarcerated and those who have worked for the system. Okay, I see that. So are they former workers or in the correctional system on the state or the federal level or what? Or what, Sandy? So let us know. But maybe we'll jump over and see. Maybe I can get a word or something in. So that's the one thing that I want to make people know is that what are we choosing? What has either one of them offered the black community? I haven't heard one of them say. I see what they're doing for Hispanic Americans, but I haven't seen anything that they're doing for African Americans or any people who are in dire need of help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to watch this time, y'all, just so I don't make sure I got a few minutes. But again, I was still working in the system. Is that not a conflict of interest, though? You know what I mean? To be, so be careful, with them on a fine line, because Big Brother is watching everything. So yeah, so just kind of be careful. You know what I mean? So I got you. Yeah, post it in here. No, drop it in here, Sandy. Drop it in here. I see you send it to me on my inbox, but drop it in here. Just copy it and paste it in here in the comment section in here so people can see it, so they can come over. It sounds very interesting. Like I said, I'm going to try to get James to jump over after about 45 minutes, so maybe we can jump over and finish up strong right there. So thanks for the link though. So I'll try to get a chance to get both. I got you, but no, post it in here, Sandy. Post it in here. Copy it and post it in the comment section here, and that way everybody can get it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Copy it and post here. Now, one of the things I want to speak about is how we as a people are still not conscious of everything that's going on inside of the federal prison. One thing that Eric can tell you, man, that the people are not fully reporting everything that's going on as far as with the COVID and everything. You can imagine what they're basically not testing guys the way that they're doing. They're not quarantining them the way that they're what's up, Joe? Let me see. Okay, thank you. All right. So here's the information for Sandy Freese and her Zoom meeting. So it's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern, which is in a few minutes. Like I said, we'll be a little late, but I'll make sure I send the link. Make sure you send the link to James and Lisa so I can encourage them to try to get off a little bit early so we can come over there. But our topic tonight in the Reinvention Center is life after prison. And I think that that's a big topic that we as a people need to understand, that it's not easy coming home. It's not easy coming home. It's not easy coming home and readjusting into society. You know, there's so many obstacles and stuff, and there's so much money that they put into the Second Chance Act, but they put the money into the organizations rather than putting them into the people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Joanne? When you put money into an organization, you have like FAM, like Cut 50, and all these other organizations with the Reinvention Center. They're supposed to help people. They're supposed to set up organizations in each state. Man, the people called me the next day after I got out, told me, hey, we're going to get with you Monday. We're going to get with you Monday. You know, this is Cut 50, and we're with the Second Chance Act, and we're going to do this for you. We're going to do that for you. We're going to make sure you get money. Okay, a week go by. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're reaching out to me. 2 weeks go by. On the third week, I called them. I called Cut 50 and the Second Chance organization that they had. Man, it's, oh, well, we didn't get in contact with the guy in Mississippi. You know, we sent him your information. He hasn't called you yet? I'm like, no. I said, give me his information. He's in Mississippi. You know, I can contact him. Still, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing. After a month, anything. Finally, I called him a month after, man, and I kind of like blew up on him and told him, man, you know, y'all are frauds, man. Y'all got this money, and they letting y'all know when people get out in whatever area. You know, you call me from Washington, D.C., tell me that somebody in Mississippi, what's his name, contact number, so I can reach out to him and put him on blast, so I can go up and see him and everything. I still haven't heard anything from anybody, you know, from the Second Chance, with all the money that was implemented into the Second Chance Act to help people come back into society, whether it's clothing, housing, job incentives to help find a job or whatever. None of that. They perpetrating. You talking about people put over $200 million into these local organizations like Cut 50, like FAM, and like all these other people, just so they can have programs to help people be able to get off probation faster or anything. And nothing, man. Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. You know, so yeah, I'm doing well, you know. But that's a topic for another day. I just wanted to jump on, man, and just kind of touch bases, just so I want to stay consistent with being here Sunday before the Reinvention Center, and to try to recruit people to come over for Reinvention Center. Make sure that you sign up. Oh, we have another event that I was supposed to attend this week, but it got pushed back for a couple of weeks. It's called March for Mississippi. And what it is just like a mini Black Lives Matter. We had so much stuff going on with the election coming up and everything, and so much stuff going on in the Jackson area, and everybody wasn't on the same. We had a few things that we had to get together. With some of the people coming up from the coast, and they just had that hurricane coming up, so we didn't get a chance to do it. But I will post it the next time we have our March for Mississippi rally. And ask that, anybody who's in the Mississippi area or whatever, you can attend or whatever. We're going to do a march from one part of Jackson and hopefully end up in the Lanier High School district or whatever, where we'll have a group of speakers and everything. And so, it's going to be fantastic. All the advocates from Mississippi will be here, and a few from out of state. So it's a small mini Black Lives Matter for Mississippi. One thing, the one reason we pushed it off, because we couldn't get the new Black Panther Party. They didn't feel comfortable with the security and how everything was going, so we wanted to wait. We are in Mississippi, a hotbed of hatred, so we didn't want to put anybody's lives in danger. We wanted to go out and still put a message out, but I will be speaking there, and a few other people, Asiatic Black, Jacoby Blast, and a lot of other people here from Mississippi will be speaking. So we're still going to try to have that on the weekend of November 14th and 15th. And so just kind of like stay tuned for that. We'll be putting out flyers for it on the internet. So look at my story and look on my page. Make sure that you sign up. Hey, Miss Sanders, how you doing? We'll be over there in a minute, Miss Sanders. We're also fighting for Quentin Sanders. Miss Sanders is the mother of Quentin Sanders. He's a young kid that went in at 17 and he has to do 51 years before he's even eligible for parole. And there's so many holes in this case. I'm not saying that him leading a high-speed chase that led to the death of an officer should be forgiven. I don't think that he should receive a life sentence for that, when the other three kids riding in the car with him, they're not even sure that he was even driving. But he spent some time in a coma, and when he woke up, they were trying him for the hit and run, of the officer, the death, the vehicle homicide of the officer, in which he received a life sentence at 17 years old. And so he's been in like 21 years. So we're fighting for his freedom, because they're not even sure if he was even driving the car. So we're supposed to have a rally real soon for him. That's in Tennessee. So kind of like keep us posted with that. We've been selling bracelets to help the cause and try to get a defense system, because even the victims, even the family of the victim has forgiven him, is willing to come speak on his behalf if there is a resentencing. So please, 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 support us in that avenue. And it takes a group of us to change anything, anywhere. So I just want everybody to be mindful of that. I'm getting ready to jump over so I can get on early. I can log off here, man. Just come over and jump over. Everybody come over. I see you can look on the Jessica O'Banner's post. Baby, repost that again for me. You'll see that 4 more years of Trump hatred. You're right, baby. Yeah. Want to repost the link for me? And make sure. Okay, you see James Jones. You'll see the meeting ID is 845-890-7243. Passcode 445128. Just find your local number and click on it and join by phone. But you can just click on the Zoom. And please, we welcome everybody and anybody, to the Zoom broadcast. Y'all excuse my music. I got the blues on. I got a little bit of the blues on tonight. So I'm going to jump over. Sandy, hopefully, like I said, we'll finish up. We'll finish up and we'll get over there. Thank you. Thank you, baby. This is the link. 845-890 is the meeting. 7243 is the meeting ID. The passcode is 445128. And that's the link. You can click on that and you can join us, Sandy, and everybody. You guys take care. Thank you guys for joining in. Sorry for me being brief and short, but just preparing to get ready for this Life After Prison segment with the Reinvention Center. Yep, thank you. And don't forget to help Charlie Taylor and Tyrone Pickram. Yeah, out of Louisiana. Those guys just got home. So make sure, you support them in whatever way you can. If you know somebody that does prison advocacy, or does not prison reform, I guess just for people, to help people that comes back into society. You can kind of post it on my page or anything, and you can see, hey, Lisa, what's up? It's about that time. Yeah, it's about that time, Lisa. Make sure. Lisa, what I wanted to do was I wanted to get Eric on to speak. Eric is a real good friend of mine, so like a little brother to me. We worked together in Unicor and did some time together in Forest City, Arkansas. He did 20 plus years. And no, I haven't got the braces yet, but I'm hoping to get it. And so it's almost that time for us to go over. So I want to make sure that we invite Eric and everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice over to the Reinvention Center, as Rufus would say, if you can hear my voice. Hello. But anyway, just get over to the Reinvention Center where we're going to have shop talk about life after prison. So yeah. So make sure. All right, thank you for the braces. As soon as I get them, I'll let you know, and we'll get them out. Miss Sanders is on, so we're going to go ahead and transition. Post your information to your organization, Lisa, on here. Breaking silence. Okay, all right. And I'll let you know when I get them. But mail's just slow right now, so I'll let you know whenever I get them. You want to post your information? Okay. No, I got that. I was talking about with, thank you. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you. Been a great night. Man, first day of November. The first Sunday and the first day of November. So, man, have a blessed night. Have a blessed month. Have a blessed week. And I'll see you guys, Lord willing, next week. Same time, same place, same bat station. Thank you. Take care.